My name is K.S. Gopal. I work for the Center for Environment Concerns in Hyderabad. The theme that I want to present with you is my innovation called SWAR, which is the system of water for agriculture rejuvenation. We all understand that agriculture is in distress for multiple reasons, and therefore it is important that we regenerate, which means use water efficiently, improve soils, quality of the produce, etc., etc. How do we serve? That is where SWAR comes in. What is SWAR? What is System of Water for Agriculture Rejuvenation? It is basically centered around 5 things. One is deliver moisture at the root zone. Don't deliver it on the top. Wherever the roots are, from the drip lateral, take it down and deliver it below. Whereas drip, the water falls at one point, right? Instead, you take it up. Second, you see that it is spread wider, right? Rather than falling it only at one point. Next, go for measured irrigation. Measured irrigation is by, say, Kc values, by the quality of water in the soil. That is something which will lead to optimum use of water, because in all these plants, we need to have watering or irrigation or moisture based on the plant life cycle. So it has to vary. It can't be a thing. So optimize water application. So first, apply it at the root zone. Secondly, you go in for optimization, which means you go in for measurement. What is the ideal moisture that is required at the root zone? That is something which you can get through use of Kc values as one of the methods, right? The whole point I'm trying to stress is that scientists are talking water, whereas the requirement is moisture, right? And if you look globally, nobody will tell you how much moisture is required at the plant root zone for which crop, in which season, in which type of soil. There isn't. I think that's something which we started realizing. The next part is that, okay, I have, by using SWAR, I have brought down the water by 50%, and 50% compared to scientist recommendation. You see, all the water savings that we are claiming is actually done in laboratories or of ICAR or KVKs or companies. But what actually happens in the field is the farmer is over applying water. And studies show it is anywhere between 60 to 70%. So net there is no water saving, right? So therefore what we do is we send it down, we provide the moisture that is required, right? And more importantly, we foster microbes into the soil. Why do we do that? It is important that apart from soil health, it is the microbes in the soil that actually converts it into both in terms of aeration, in terms of spread, etc., etc. So you need to have microbes. You also need to have mycorrhizae. Mycorrhizae are those which are giving the roots a lot of health, because the roots are ultimately the ones which are transferring the nutrient into the plant system. So for the mycorrhizae and the microbes, we have developed an inoculum. Those inoculums have to be locally prepared. Why should they be locally prepared? Why can't I make it in Hyderabad, send it to you in Delhi? No, that's not the way. That is because it has to be only local. It has to be native. We know how India is paying the price of bringing invasive species from outside, whether it be eucalyptus or lucifera, etc., etc. And parthenium, and all these are things. So if we do that with soil, microorganisms will go. So therefore, it is very important that it is locally made, and we preferably made at the farm site itself, so that you are giving fillip to local microbes and mycorrhizae, and not getting alien, foreign, invasive ones. And this is something which is very important, that it should be locally made. Here we upgrade farmyard manure with a lot of techniques, ancient wisdom. We studied Punjab farmers, we studied Indian farmers, Madhya Pradesh, Dabolkar, everybody. Then we developed an inoculate, which is very rich in microbes and mycorrhizae, but takes about 3.5 to 4 weeks to make. So it's an upgrade of the local. It also, we bring in soil under a banyan tree, etc., because it has the diversity of microorganisms. We need to increase the numbers as well as the diversity of microorganisms. So I think that's the add-on we do. And as I told you earlier, farmers over-irrigate. It is creating a lot of problem apart from wastage of water. The fifth M in my 5 M's, which is what? First is measure moisture, deliver moisture, measure the moisture, deliver it as per measure for optimized water, make it efficient by the use of mycorrhizae, make it by microbes, make it efficient by having mycorrhizae, and make management of the farm easy. So then we have a portable sensor, but the farmer can carry and understand what is the at the exact level of moisture in the soil and work out his irrigation schedule. That way we are able to bridge the gap between scientist recommendation and farmer practice. So these are the 5 M's that are centrally what we have done.